You've learned Python and machine learning. Now is the time that you can put your hands on the real competitions and grow your skill sets. But the question is, where do we compete? Which platforms would I recommend? For you, I've listed down the list of general data science and machine learning competition that you shouldn't be missing out. But let me start with a fundamental question. Is it even worth competing in these competitions? My answer is yes, yes, yes. I know some people say putting competitions, these kind of AI-related competitions in your CV is not impactful anymore. And it's somewhat true because compared to 5 years ago, there are more people who join competition records. So winning one of those wouldn't really change your decision making on securing a job. But here's the thing, competitions are still incredibly important for two crucial reasons. First is learning. Joining competition is inevitably helpful for learning and growing your skill set. Especially if you are a beginner, I recommend joining at least 3 to 5 competitions to gain the confidence and boost your skill in a short time. There's no substitute or shortcut for you to do a hands-on experience under the real constraints. Second is a teamwork. If you're joining a project-based competitions like hackathons, you learn how to work as a team. You'll experience the real collaboration, dealing with different coding styles, managing a timeline, discussing about how to cope with the situation, brainstorming, dividing responsibilities. All skills are absolutely essential in any technical job. These two factors alone are more than enough reason for you to compete. So stop thinking about it and let's see where we can sign up for. I know that throwing yourself in competition is very scary. I was really scared at first too. I was doubting myself, I'm not ready. But you'll never be ready. Just put yourself into the competition and see where it takes you. So what I'm trying to say here is there's nothing better than putting yourself in a situation where you have to compete within a limited time to grow your skill fast. If you're scared or not sure what you can do, promise yourself to see what happens after 3 competitions. That's what I told myself when I first started studying machine learning. I told myself, I know nothing, I feel like I know nothing, but let's join 3 competitions and see how far I can learn. I didn't win any of them, but the first competition, it taught me how to approach the problem systematically. The second competition, it taught me how to come up with smart and creative approaches in the model design. And the third competition, it gave me the confidence to join even more competitions. Those 3 competitions completely transformed my learning curve. It became a momentum on my skill set. Now let's look at the general data science machine learning platforms that you can sign up for. First is Kaggle. This is a golden standard. Kaggle has competition for all levels, especially very good for the beginners. They do have a beginner-friendly tutorials to advanced challenges with massive prize pools. So if you win it, you'll get good money. The community itself is huge, so you'll find tons of Jupyter notebooks that you can refer to, discussions, and share solutions from different people. And if you post your question, even a silly questions, all the people there will be happy to help you out. Second is DrivenData. If you care about the social impact, this is a good platform. I haven't tried this, but DrivenData hosts a competition focused on solving real problems like healthcare, education, poverty, and climate change, very important matters. So if you're more interested in solving those social value-driven competitions, try it out. The other thing is AICrowd. AICrowd seems like a research focus, often partnering with academic institutions. You'll find cutting-edge challenges here, but I do not recommend to the beginners. Some academic challenges are quite fascinating, but it requires some theoretical knowledge about it. Maybe after you try out some multiple competition, I recommend this one. And fourth is DevPost. DevPost is the largest hackathon discovery platform. You can filter by technology, timeline, and prize amount. I remember I joined one of the competition and it was quite interesting. And the fifth is HuggingFace. HuggingFace is not only popular for open source AI models that you can experience, but they do host some competitions. They host mostly NLP related or multimodal AI competitions. The community is incredibly supportive. Many research papers release their codes or experimenting environment for the people. So please take a look and make yourself comfortable with the HuggingFace. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Big tech companies and major corporations host their own AI and data science competitions. This can be a great game changer for your career. So why? Because these competitions are not just about the learning. They're about the great networking and can sometimes lead you directly to the job opportunities. But it's not only the big tech company that's doing this. The companies across all industries are hosting AI competitions to show how AI friendly they are and in an effort to discover the new AI talents. So let me walk you through some of the major company based competitions. You don't need to write it down. I'll share the list in the description area. Some of the examples I share you in this video is based on those that were hosted in 2025. I'll cross-check it and make sure I share you the list, which is up to date. Google hosts multiple competitions throughout the year. They did a Gemini API developer competitions. It was about the building applications using Google's latest AI models. They did host a Google AI hackathon. It was focused on building the Google's generative AI tools and platforms. This competition often comes with a good prizes and direct exposure to hiring teams. Next is Microsoft. Microsoft hosts a competition called Imagine Cup. It's quite popular if you're a student. I think you're pretty lucky. Being a student is kind of privileged as they provide more opportunities and there are student limited competitions. Imagine Cup is one of them. It is more of a project base and great for students working on a real world solutions. Microsoft hosted AI agent hackathon as well because as you know in 2025 AI agent was such a hot keyword. From the Microsoft competition also has the opportunity for mentorship and have a chance to interact with the real engineers working in Microsoft. AWS also open AI challenges. They host Generative AI Hackathon Challenge by building innovative applications using AWS services. They also do AI Agent Global Hackathon. It was about creating autonomous agents leveraging AWS infrastructure. Not only these big tech companies, the companies like consulting firm Ernst Young, they host the AI and data challenge program. It's a perfect example of how consulting firms are seeking a data science talent throughout these competitions. Bloomberg also hosts the hackathon, Bloomberg Hackathon. It's great if you're interested in finance or fintech applications of AI. And here's this thing, something gets pretty interesting. Even energy companies are getting involved. The Shell hosted the Shell AI competition in 2025. It was focused on sustainable and affordable energy solutions. It shows how AI competitions are expanding into different industry, right? Not only this, the international organization hosts these competitions. UN and World Bank, they regularly run competitions, often in collaboration with different platforms like Kaggle, DevPost. I joined one of the UN competition focused on sustainable development goal before. It was about climate funding data. It was a great experience because I could work on a problem related to the global impact, but also it's a great opportunity for yourself that you'll not have a chance to look into it unless you join the competition. If you have a dream company that you want to join, try to look out for the company name in AI hackathon or a company name in data science competition. Then you might be able to find the competition they host. Let me give you a quick action plan for the beginners. If you are a complete beginner, try starting off with the 3 Kaggle competitions. Learn the basics and get comfortable with the platform. Once you build your confidence, branch out to other platforms. Don't restrict yourself into limited industry or data. I intentionally joined the competition with the completely different topics. For example, one competition will be about text data, the other data would be about image, the other would be about just numerical data. This really expanded my skill set of dealing different kinds of data and also helped me develop my own way of approaching the problems. And one last reminder, your first competition would not be perfect. You probably wouldn't win, but it doesn't mean you failed. The point is that you learned, you grew the muscle of solving problems under the pressure. I'll leave the list, as I mentioned before, on the description. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. I'll come up with more AI education content based on my experience. And drop me a comment if there's any other platform you would recommend or good 2026 competitions that you would recommend. Thank you.